It's your boy Chris, CaribbeanPot.com. Welcome to my kitchen. Quick recipe. A recipe which would normally take upwards of an hour and a half to prepare. We're doing it in under 20 minutes. Channa and Aloo, which is pretty much curried chickpeas with potato. Yes, under 20 minutes. You're gonna love this one, I'm telling you. Let's get cooking. I've got a saucepan here on a medium flame. I'm gonna go in with some vegetable oil. And you need something that has a lid. And right away I'm gonna go in with half of a small onion that I just diced up. And I've got here a couple cloves of garlic that I diced up finely as well. Turn the heat down to low and let that go gently for about 2 minutes. I've got here a couple bird's eye pepper, or we could call them bird pepper down in the Caribbean. They're whole, so we're going to get some flavor from that, but not the raw heat. If you want the raw heat, you can go in with some scotch bonnet pepper, or you can chop those up and let the seeds and everything really spicy things up. I'm also going to go in with some fresh ground black pepper and let that sort of sweat down and really go down for about a minute or two. Here's where you're going to go in with your favorite curry powder. I'm using a Madras blend out of the Caribbean. My heat is still on low. What we're doing here is toasting that curry because we want to waken up all the different spices which make up the curry blend. And you will notice this is a sort of a dry method that I'm using here. Traditionally, in the Caribbean, we sort of make sort of a slurry with water. But in my case here, I'm doing a dry toasting. I want that to go grainy. I want that to go darker. Couple minutes, and then we're gonna add the chickpeas straight out of a can. What I did was I drained it and I rinsed it because I want all that sort of thick syrup that it's packed in, that sodium and everything. I wanted to get rid of it. So drain and rinse it good. So in goes the channa or the chickpeas. I want to sort of deglaze the bottom of the pan, get all that curry goodness coming out from there. And I've got here a couple medium-sized potatoes that I cubed up. I'm going with some salt. This is totally optional, but a nice little something to add. About half of a teaspoon of Caribbean green seasoning. If you have it, you can add it. Give that a quick stir, and that's just a blend of all the different fresh herbs we like using in the Caribbean. Turn your heat up to high and go in with some water. Bring that up to a quick boil, and then let that go on a rolling boil until everything is nice and tender. 15-20 minutes, and that should be nice and cooked and ready to go. It's been going now for about 24 minutes because the potato that I put in there will cut fairly big, but you can cut back on the size of that potato. It's getting nice and thick now. If you want, you can use the back of your spoon to crush the potato, but I like the potato or the aloo to be nice and chunky in there. It will thicken up as it cools down, but again, if you use the back of the spoon and you crush some of that channa or the chickpeas as we call it, it will thicken up. What I like doing is going in with some cilantro or shadow benny if you have it. By all means, use it. Taste it for salt, adjust accordingly, and there you go, friends. In under 25 minutes we've got a lovely, let me turn off the heat before you get too thick, yes, a lovely channa and aloo, a wicked vegetarian dish. This can be gluten-free as well. One concern though, if you're doing this gluten-free, check the label of your curry powder. Sometimes they put flour in there as a thickener. Be mindful of that. So go through the ingredient list. Chris here, CaribbeanPot.com. Always a pleasure to have you guys in the kitchen with me. A lovely vegetarian dish. Give it a try.